Hello, in this video I am going to present how one can use the functionality in YouTube that gets automatic transcriptions in the original language that a video is having, or how one can use the automatic translation function to translate, for example, English narration into French or English narration into Italian. Secondly, I am going to present how one can use the easy define and the word counter websites that I presented in my last video, how one can use them together with online translation tools to apply easy define also to non-English languages. Easy define only gives definition in English right now, but if one wants to have a more brief study, not the most thorough, in-depth one, then one can actually get somewhere with using translation websites, and I'm going to present a few of these. And thirdly, I'm going to present two websites and two computer programs and a website that allows one to download the video and or audio from YouTube to one's computer. One is going to be able to use videos and audio files that one has on one's computer to get it automatically transcribed over the internet in case YouTube doesn't provide automatic transcription on a video or so, or if one has audio and or video files from other sources. And the second program I'm going to show is a program that allows one to record what takes place on one's computer screen. This is the program that I'm producing these videos with, and one can use it to, for example, get embedded videos in Facebook that isn't possible to download in an easy way. So without further ado, let's get into it. First of all, I would like to show the automatic subtitling function that is on YouTube videos. So I'm going to the last video that I made upon the subject, the ability and intelligence rundown with word counter and easy define. And here is a button that says subtitles texting. So one can click it, and now auto-generated English is activated. You can see here it says music. Hello. And this is a quick video about how one can use two online tools to websites to apply. And one can also go to this button. One can click here, subtitles, and translate automatically. So one can, for example, get the subtitles in French or translate automatically in Italian and in many different languages. So if one keeps on playing the video, it's going to display Italian subtitles. The AIRD, the ability and intelligence rundown in a quick. These are not going to be perfect. The AI sometimes misinterprets words, but it is a good start, a good foundation if one hasn't gotten access to manually produced subtitles. So as the emphasis in this video is to make to have tools for quick study, quick application of the AIRD, then this is in line with that. And when one wants to do more in-depth studies, then one would have to consider other approaches or supplement these methods with other approaches. If I switch back to English, the auto-generated English, since this is the spoken language in the video, so it's going to be probably going to be the most accurate, more accurate than the translations. One can also see here that in the explanation box, description box, they also have the uh, header that is called manuscript, and it says follow the transcription, and here it says show transcription, so one can click it and the transcription is going to show up here. Now it is in auto-generated English, and one can activate and or inactivate timestamps. So one has the different different timestamps here in the left, and it could be useful if one wants to localize some particular content in the video. You can also click here to skip to the different portions in the video. But now I inactivate it, and I'm pressing Control A, Control C, and I'm going to the desktop. I'm creating a text document, and I'm pasting all of it. So I'm going to remove what is below and above the transcription. So now we got the transcription as a text file, and depending on how thorough one wants to be and one wants to use it for, one can try to uh, edit it oneself. For example, in Word doesn't look correct, so I think yeah, one would have data be basic. So here it would be data basic, and non-experiences it would be non-experianism. But yeah, one would have to put the thoroughness level at the in relation to the purpose one is going to use a transcription for. Now I'm going to show how to use easy define if you want to study a text that is not in English. So as an example, I'm going to use the French version of the Ultimate series. It's 59 pages with the title page. And I'm going to press Control A, Control C to get all of it. I am going to the word counter text and paste text. I will paste it in the box here, and I will press count. Then we're getting this word cloud, but with French words. And the intention here is still more for quick studies rather than the most thorough approaches. So keep that in mind that you might want to supplement this method with other word clearing, especially when we have many of these small common words. But we see that this word, I'm not going to pronounce them in French, even though I probably would get parts of it right, but this word DE is the most frequent one. The name L. Ron Hubbard isn't translated, or the copyright notices, so this end up as bigrams and trigrams. But we could just try to see how this works. That we download the word count. And save it on the desktop. I open it in Notepad, and I take the 1,000 most common words. So now I have the 1,000 most common words, and as easy define only clears English word lists, and we're going to have to use translation tools. So I'm pasting it here in deepl.com translator. It detects that it is in French, and I'm using American English as the target language. And the free online version only translates 1,500 letters at a time. So if one is going to want to use this translator, one is either going to have to copy things several times. Now I'm not doing all the 1,000 words here in this example, but I'm finding out bad. It is this word in French. So I'm taking the next 1,500 translated characters. So now we have the words based on the about a third of the words. It should be about 330 something or in that area words. And I'm pressing generate. And here we have many of these small common words that aren't getting translated immediately. So these ones should probably try to clear in another sense. But what is wanted here now is to press Control A to get all of this. Creating a new text document here, and I'm getting this the list that I got here. Now we're going to translate it back from English to French. I'm clearing what I have here, and now I'm pasting this list here. And we can remove this where it didn't find a word, and one would have to remember this or write them down in another way and clear them separately. Then one could look directly at the French words instead of the translated. But here now is to get, and keep in mind that this is for the quick study approach. Then we are getting translated a translation of the definitions that EasyDefine gave us. And yeah, these are not going to be perfect since it's translated back and forth, but it still likely could be helpful clearing if one wants to give brief clearing as an intermediary step to doing more thorough word clearing. Since deepl.com only translates 1,500 words at a time, I also have this translate.yandex.com, and it translates 1,000 signs at a time. So I could enter this, and we should put French here. So here with getting translated definitions into French. So it's possible to make a quick study, and it could also be good to have the list of original words and kind of read them. It would be this one, so that one sees what words this correspond with. But yeah, one would have to find one's own approach a bit, and then one could potentially have use for this for quick studies, even in other languages than English. Also with Yandex, if one is able to make a PDF file of what one is going to translate, one can translate even larger amounts of text at the same time. So I'm going to open Office that I use, Open Office Writer, several other programs like Microsoft Word and other uh, document programs should also be able to save things as PDF immediately. So I will be getting this list of definitions from Easy Define. I will add them into OpenOffice and I will export as PDF. I will save it on the desktop. I will write Easy Define. Now I got it here on the desktop. We can go to Yandex, and here we have a header called designated documents. So here one can drag the file or select it. I will make sure to translate English into French. And I can drag the easy define file here. It takes a little while depending on internet connection and how large the file is. So here, and this is also possible to download. That now one is getting a translation of the whole file, of the whole easy define list. So this was about a third of 1,000 words. So it is possible to uh, study it quite quickly if one wants to make more of a quick study when it comes to word clearing. So that was that. Here at the end, I am also going to mention two programs and a website that one can use to get automatic transcriptions from audio files and video files that one has on one's computer. And I am going to show how to get audio and video files from YouTube and from other places, for example, when it is embedded in a Facebook group or something like that. What is likely easiest to use out of these three is called 4K Video Downloader. So I will have it here as a previous search. It's the address www.4kdownload.com. So I'm just going into the site. I have already downloaded it myself, so I'm just going here there to show the page. But one can get it for free for different operating systems and computers. But I will open it. I have already opened it here. So this is how this version of the interface looks. It's I had the older version also. It looked a bit different, and I think it looks different on different operating systems. But to use it, one really just has to find a YouTube link. So I take this ability and intelligence rundown video that I made last time. I'm copying the link here, Control C. I'm going into the video downloader, and I only have to press with these settings, the original settings, I only have to press Control V, and it starts to download it. It goes quite fast here. If it would have taken too long time, if it will take too long time, I will cut to the end when it is downloaded. And I have saved here, one can choose to download either the video or one can extract the audio from it. One can choose quality, and here I have chosen to save the video to the desktop, so that's where we're going to find it afterwards. Now I think it got a bit stuck here, so uh, I am likely going to cut to the where we have gotten it downloaded. Okay, so now it is going to finish pretty fast. It's making converting it, it says also. So I'm going to the desktop where I got it downloaded. So now here you can find it on the desktop where it got downloaded. And now I will show how to use a website called riverside.fm/transcription to make a transcription out of either a video file or an audio file. And with this video, we already had the possibility to get transcriptions from the YouTube platform, but to demonstrate this function that one can use Riverside even with uh, when one hasn't gotten transcriptions from YouTube, then I will use this as an example. So I will be going to it's riverside.fm/transcription. Here one has the button transcribe now. One drops a file or one presses upload a file and one gets a box, a browser where one can upload it, but I think it's easier to drop it myself. Then it asks what language it is in. If it's possible to transcribe quite a few languages. For example, I thought we had, yeah, the most common ones are here up here. So French, and we have Italian down here. But this is English, and it wants one to press a box, click a box where it says I am a human. I am actually a thetan with the human body, but let's do that. And it uploads it. If this takes a long time, it's going to have another progress bar where it transcribes it. So if it takes too long, then we will cut to the end. It is uploaded. Now we have the progress with the transcription also. It says that transcription times can vary depending on the file size, the length of the content, and how busy their servers are. So now it's starting to appear here. And we also get these timestamps where portions of the texts of the narration in the video starts. Actually, it looks quite good regarding the quality of the transcription. So we can see here if we look it through. Looks pretty good so far. Here one can press copy to clipboard and then one would go open, like for example Notepad or Open Office or something. Then one can get it here also. So here we can see that non-Esperianism, it didn't transcribe, but that's a technical term, so it's not too difficult to understand that it could happen. But otherwise it looks pretty good, so one would have to decide how thorough one wants to be with the quality and either correct things oneself, or if one uses it in easy define and notices that it doesn't get defined, then check the spelling or check the term, the phrase, to see that it has, that it is, yeah, one would have to correct it manually either in one's mind when one types it in or looks it up in a physical dictionary, or one has to correct the text on the computer if one uses a digital online dictionary or something like that. And the last program that I'm going to show is called OBS Studio, and it's a program that allows one to capture what takes place on the computer screen, and this can be used to get videos that are so-called embedded into, for example, Facebook groups, that if one isn't able to download them, one can capture what takes place on the screen when one plays a Facebook video, including getting the audio. So now I have already started it. It is a program that I am making these videos with, so I'm just showing here that here in blue, when it isn't recording, it says start recording instead. So when I clicked it, it started recording, and the result of what I am recording right now is what you are seeing on screen. And then when I'm ending, I'm going into this program, pressing stop recording. But one can also use it to capture. I have an example here in the Experianism public Facebook group here in media videos. We have the last video that Ron made of himself speaking.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Sunday morning,
And I am recording
June the
right now.
7th. And I decided to just do a quick message here, a quick little video, which I'll post on Facebook later. Just so everyone can see me, see I'm still alive, see I'm still kicking. Everyone has a lot of questions, and there's a little bit of confusion regarding New Era Scientology.
So this part has been recorded. Now I'm going to have to press stop recording here to demonstrate how I got it as a file. And so now I have cut to after I've used the recording that I made and edited the part where I recorded a Facebook video. So I got the result here.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It is Sunday morning,
And I am recording
June the
right now.
7th. And I decided to just do a quick message here, a quick little video, which I'll post on Facebook later. Just so everyone can see me, see I'm still alive, see I'm still kicking. Everyone has a lot of questions, and there's a little bit of confusion regarding New Era Scientology.
So this part is likely the most advanced when it comes to computer ability, computer skill, computer literacy. So I'm only showing that the functionality is available. If it is asked for, I might do a video where I actually do present how to do this. Otherwise, one would have to try to look up the reference documentation that comes with the OBS Studio program. And also this, of course, videos that has been recorded this way could be transcribed by using, for example, riverside.fem or used in other ways. So this concludes this second video upon the subject of applying the online digital tools to the ability and intelligence rundown. If one is about to share this video with someone who is mainly not English speaking, then one could, as a suggestion, direct a person towards the part of this video where I describe the automatic translation of YouTube's subtitling of YouTube's transcription function, as that might be useful both watching the rest of this video and watching other of my videos and videos on YouTube in general. I will try to put links and timestamps in the description and or in the comment section. And as this video builds upon the last video I made upon the subject, so try to make sure to check out them all. I hope this has been helpful. If I will try to pick up threads in relation to the feedback I get, how useful it seems to be to people in different videos. So thank you for watching and bye.